This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
The acronym is very clear. Charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and what?
Ooh, talent, honey.
That's right. It's the second to last episode, All Star 7, and it's time for our talent show, baby.
That's right, and the queens are competing to win $30,000 for the charity of their choosing.
Rue and Michelle pull out their back stock of Tic Tacs for some 2-on-1 chats.
And there's no runway category this week. I guess we've just seen enough drag. Yeah, we don't need any more.
Fuck their drag. 8 main stage performances and not a hack in the bunch unless you count Hannah Eidbinder.
And we've got a top 4. The other 4 queens who already had herses. So let's talk about some reality TV drag.
It's another episode
of Kumbaya. Let's talk some trash.
It's another episode of Race Chaser happening right now. Oh.
Mom!
Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw. Race Chaser. Woo-hoo. Race Chaser. Yeehaw.
Hello, and welcome back to Race Chaser.
Oh,
A podcast dedicated to the discussion, dissection,
and dissemination
of every single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, starting from the very beginning.
This is the beginning.
Wow, the voice is warm. My name's Alaska. What's yours?
Hot pipe, Willam.
Speaking of hot pipe, we're going to be seeing Courtney in a couple days.
Oh my God, the AAA girls reunite.
This is really
Crystal.
too much. Really far too much. Why don't you tell us what happened last week, and I'm going to go grab my notebook.
Okay, so last week, the girls were being honored at the Kennedy Davenport Center Honors Hall of Shade. And instead of Kennedy, for some reason, they got a little kiki time with Wintergreen because, well, she was there. And they got the roast of cooking. There were surprising performances.
Mm-hmm.
It was very hoppity choppity. And Jinx really delivered. And at the behest of Miss Ginger Minge, production finally turned down the lights. They dim all the lights, sweet darling.
Dim all the lights, sweet darling.
And the girls were all glowed up on the runway challenge. Jinx and Trinity landed in the top 2, and they both received stars. And
Wait,
Jinx won.
was in the top? Oh my
Jinx
God.
was in the top. Yep, Jinx is the top.
Wow, I've seen everything.
And Jinx won the $10,000 after doing a cartwheel on stage. Well, after doing a cartwheel-like move on stage during the lip sync. Plus, RuPaul suspended the blocking rule, so they're putting the plunger back in the toilet. And nobody is blocked. And that brings us to the Drag Race Gives Back Variety Extravaganza.
Yes. Jinx, dressed in the illusion of little boy Fauntleroy, or little Lord Fauntleroy. She is triumphant. She has won her 5th challenge and her 4th star. She's gagged at her scorecard. There's no way she's not getting to that finale at this point.
And Trinity needs an abacus and a calculator because she's not good at math, but she's doing the math. And she believes that she's going to the finale now based on the math.
Who knows?
You never know with All Stars.
Anus thing is possible.
And we'll see if any of the girls get rectumed.
Shay is holding it together astonishingly well because I'd be in full tantrum position at this point. It would be over. I'd be bribing, screaming. No, they referenced this on the pit stop. Vanjie was like, yeah, some queens would be bribing people with $10,000.
Was that a read?
It's true.
Well,
yes, I would. Except it would be All Stars, so it would be like 20,000. I mean, it would be more.
I think that bribery is a tactic which could and should be used, but I don't see Shay resorting to that.
My legacy is bribery.
Bribery and snakes.
This is sad. This is really sad and horrible. That's
bribery, snakes.
I could literally raise millions of dollars for underprivileged people, and
Under-teased wigs.
the bribery of $10,000 would still be my lasting legacy. At my funeral, there will be jokes about $10,000 via PayPal. Just be careful what you do on. Be careful about going on reality TV. First of all, don't do it. First of all, never do it. Second of all, just be really careful what you do. Just do nothing. Just say nothing and do nothing. Don't try to win.
I feel like Shay is doing I'm laughing and smiling because otherwise I'd just cry because, the riggery that has occurred is not past her. So she's like, let me just sit here and be beautiful and, call a spade a spade.
Doing. Yes.
She really is.
She's doing.
She's okay with not making it to the finale. And Trinity tries to, sister with her and says, well, it's not like you've been gutter, Shay. You've been doing well. Like, and this is a word that we use frequently when we're drag queens. We're like, oh, gutter. And even worse than gutter is gutter bucket, which is the bucket that you use to clean the gutter.
Right.
So
gut bucket.
And gut bucket is even worse. That's what you keep by the tent in Burning Man. Your gut bucket. So Shay keeps breaking the fourth wall and looking straight into the camera and say, "Can I get next week off? Should I come in?
Yeah.
Can I use PT? Is there paid leave?" And Jada's also doing the math, saying hopefully 3 stars will get her to the finale. But she says, "But you never know." And it sounds like this interview was filmed after she actually knew.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of twists and turns, as we know. And the next day in the workroom, Jada is wearing star pants.
Star booty almost.
Star booty. She's doing.
Girl, as soon as Rue came in that room, I would have turned around and said, "What's this? Star booty."
Yeah.
She would have said, "Just go on stage. You're in the finale, girl."
You're the one. There's something in you. The Maxi Challenge this week is the Drag Race Gives Back Variety Extravaganza. And in addition to the $10K for winning the lip sync, the winning queen will also receive a $30,000 donation to the charity of her choice, courtesy of the Palette Fund.
Okay, is this
the Palette Fund? That's all the money Trixie made from selling all those makeup palettes, right? The Palette Fund?
I'm not sure. It could be the wood pallets that the girls ship their outfits there on. More than 5 suitcases. I have a question.
Into the pork chop loading dock. Yeah.
Is this the first time that the franchise has done such a charitable endeavor? I don't remember anything like this before, but like it's almost like there were 2 Drag Race alums who were like, you know what, we should use our power for good, and then they started doing it, and then Drag Race saw what they were doing and then said, oh, we should do that too.
Are you saying that they're only doing this because we raised money for charities?
No, I'm just reminding people that we do good sometimes.
It is good to remind folks. I'm
We're
sure
not just Reddit trolls.
I'm sure he demon by day.
He demon by dusk. So the Tic Tac lunch is happening, and RuPaul also lets the girls know that this week's challenge is worth 3 legendary legend stars. Which
why do they have to
makes all the girls' plugs fall out. They just
This is something. Okay, I'm going to be dealt to work for a second.
Do it.
This is something that bothers me on shows where they do a thing at the end that completely negates the entire process of the entire season. It bothers me a little bit. Because it's like, what is the point of doing 11 episodes and scratching and clawing and blocking and twisting and turning and really giving it your all to earn your stars? And then the final episode is worth enough stars to whoever wins is automatically in the finale. So it really is only about the final episode.
I understand what you mean, but also this game hasn't had any arbitrary fairness at all with the blocking anyway. So this gives a chance for the blocking bullshit to be rectified, in my opinion, because they're just going to, They basically saw what was going on and made the rules up as they went, you know? Like there was no rusical. They changed that challenge out. Like they're switching and spinning plates as they go just as much as we think they are. There's no hard and fast rule about this.
Is it common knowledge about things that happen behind the curtain?
Yeah,
Like
people know that there's more challenges than the girls actually do every season, listed on the sheet with all the outfits and things, because they want to see how. What'd you say?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know.
I don't know. Do you know?
The whole situation.
I want to see the receipts.
With all the girls. With World of Wonder.
They're drag queens?
Why are you playing dumb now?
Nobody tells me anything.
You are the keeper of the keys, the countess of the clink. Okay. I'm going to go here.
That's hot
I'm going to go to Bussy Queen, first of all.
Oh. Bust down Tatiana. What are you doing on Bussy Queen? What's she got to say?
So we're not going to talk about it.
No, I don't know. I seriously do not know. What are you talking about?
So you want me to talk about it so that it's my fault. So that I'm exposing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Literally.
Big Dipper?
Are you? Which of the stories Willam has told us are we talking about here?
Willam stories. Now I'm a fable teller.
First of
stories.
Are you talking about?
Well, honey.
Are you talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If these hoes do all that and then don't talk about it, then what is the fucking point?
Well, I saw Monet was on Instagram Live, and someone asked about a reunion, and Monet said, he said, let me get.
Put your ear holes in, honey.
Someone asked about a reunion, and Monet said, we want to do our own reunion outside of World of Wonder and talk about what really happened.
Smart.
Wait,
girls.
Monet said that?
She said it on like an Instagram Live because someone asked about a reunion.
I will help produce I will put in a chip for that.
Baby, I have a high couch where none of the girls' knees will bend and they'll all look so aquiline and beautiful. Try to describe them while sitting without using the word situesque.
Aquiline. Situesque.
Yes,
okay,
baby.
So
I think mom has a responsibility.
So basically, I don't
journalistas.
I don't want to spill anyone's business unless they have had a chance to do it themselves. So we're not going to discuss it until the whole thing is wrapped up in a nice little bow.
I love that.
Some shit happened, maybe, allegedly, possibly. You know, the season was shot in 1 week.
Yeah, we're all enjoying the show for what it is. We know it's fake. It is what it is. The girls this week are doing their talent show, which all of them weren't sure where was going to happen because they figured the talent show would be the first thing up. And then they're like, oh, it hasn't happened yet. So them saving it for the last challenge to be judged on like what they actually do in the real world is actually kind of cool, I think. Raja's going to do a dance honoring the Balinese culture that she grew up with as a kid.
Yes. She's doing a dance from where she's from. What would a dance be from where you're from?
A dance where I'm from would probably be the mummers dance. It's like
mummers.
The mummers are these parade people from
Parade Magazine.
No, not Parade Magazine. New Year's Day in Philly, there's a big parade, and it's called the Mummers Day Parade. And like they do this dance where they back up and they kind of like raise the roof, and you go in a circle and you hit people behind you on accident. And here's the thing: most of them are men dressed in Brazilian carnival outfits. So it was my intro to cross dressing 101, honey. Yeah, you need to look up the Mummers.
Mummers.
Baby. The Mummers.
Mummers is the word.
Yeah, mine's the Mummers. What would your dance be from Erie?
I don't know. Probably like a stripper at Candy's. That's the name of the strip club.
Candy's. Oh, we had Cheaters in my hometown. Cheaters and Delilah's. Trinity is going to do an original campy song, which means we should probably take a break because nobody wants to hear her sing.
We're going to take a break on that one.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
Are back.
Yes.
So Miss Monet Exchange is being done dirty by the people at Drag Race, I think, because
people hate it undercover.
So she says she's going to sing opera on the main stage, and she's hoping to redeem her previous All Stars talent show performance, which was, maybe not her best showing.
Listen, failure and redemption is part of this franchise, so they have to show the failure to earn the redemption. They have to show it.
They have to show it.
Remind us.
They don't have to show it twice.
Remind us of how dreadful that was.
Girl, they showed it twice. They said... I wish that vocal was undercover.
On the cover of Night.
I don't get why they're so picky and choosy about like what they show and what they don't show. I get that they want the winners that they've proclaimed to be the next drag superstars of the world to still look like winners, but then you're going to show the winners failing twice. I just think it's...
You're just mad about the cutback to it.
Yeah, show it once and give us a little, gutter.
I thought it was really funny that Shay was having just a really hearty, healthy laugh about this. I mean, she was really just like, she was really getting a chuckle out of remembering that.
Was she there for that?
I've never seen this show. I have no idea. If it's seasons 1 to 6 trivia, honey, I'm your girl. Anywhere after that, All Stars, I don't know. All Stars 20.
I'm everybody's gal. Do you want to go have a Tic Tac lunch with Rue and Michelle?
Not really. Okay. We none of this interests me. None of this intrigues nor interests me. We did the watch with mom.
Can we tell people what intrigues or interest is? We say it a lot.
No, let's not. Don't burn the bridge because you never know when you have to cross over it again.
That's hate to burn the Brooklyn Bridge.
That's what Chris Jenner says. We did the watch along with mom party where we went on Twitch and Maxwell has been doing this every week with the girls every Friday. There's a watch party. And we got to do this past one for this episode. And I was like, why are we gotta do this? Why are we gotta do the Tic Tac episode? This episode is exciting because we get to know who's going to be in the finale. So they've got us on the hook. But usually at this point in the season, this is sort of the most throwaway episode because it's usually just like the final four. They don't really do anything. Nobody really goes home, and then they all have a Tic Tac lunch and everyone like cries. So the Tic Tac
Baby, if you think this episode was useless, wait till you get to the Untucked for this.
I don't think this episode is useless. We need to know who's going to be in the finale. But I find Tic Tac lunches a little arduous, honestly. But here we go.
I like it because it's the last chance to squeeze out whatever storyline they didn't get in the main room. And they do that here.
Did you have fun out there?
You look like you had a ball. Oh, wait.
What's your charity?
Was your ball. Trinity's charity is Planned Parenthood, which is very important. And she's just given RuPaul the old, small town Alabama, and now I've been 30 countries.
Yes.
She's
the Vivian, this is her longest time in the United States. She's been doing her roots in her hotel room, allegedly. Intel sound effect.
The girls that called me Brenda told us.
We heard from a source close to the Viv that she touched up her roots in her hotel room. She did it herself. Okay. Diane Warren wrote her fucking song for this.
What?
Yeah, Diane Warren wrote Bitch on Heels.
Yeah, that's pretty fierce.
Did she write Jinx's song too?
I don't know. She didn't mention it.
Let me ask.
But that's really major. And I mean, the doors that are being opened by Drag Race, it's pretty incredible. I mean, Diane Warren is one of the writers of some of the most legendary, well-known songs of all time. And she wrote a song for the Vivian to perform in the talent show. That's pretty fucking cool. Rue is telling Monet that something has shifted in her. It's almost like
a fat transfer?
It's almost like a surgeon has moved things around inside her.
Well, I think RuPaul means that there's an assuredness in Monet now as a performer because she
putting the ass in assuredness.
She don't do a cappella no more.
People hiding undercover.
She asked RuPaul to wear her opera glasses for the show too, and her charity is A Color of Change.
And she does.
We love when a meme is updated.
Obsessed. I'm so glad that happened. And Michelle was like, art department, we need the opera glasses.
Mm-hmm. Arthur and Art, get the opera glasses.
Arthur and Art. Evie They say that she has shown so much more of her art and herself this series. And we get into a little, I mean, this choked me up watching this because Evie's like, my illness is only getting worse as I get older. So there are physical things that I can do right now that I'm not going to be able to do.
And she said even in the 3 years since her original season, it's been harder. And if you look at her story from the weekend, she was talking about how she's dealing with this and how it's going. And it's we've been blessed to see the gifts that she's given the world so far, and I
Yes.
can't wait to see what she does next. Apparently,
Yes.
her talent show edit was kind though, because she did fall on her shoulder and her neck when she tried to do her backflip, and
sure.
that's probably what prompted Rue to say, "Is she going to kill herself?" They didn't show it; they showed her landing the other one, but like she said that she the last time she was able to land a backflip, which is something that she's been very proud of her whole life since she's been able to do it with no hands,
Yeah.
was at the rehearsal for the finale talent show.
Mhm.
And she didn't land it when she actually did it, and she hasn't tried again since. But she's a smart girl, and she didn't get there by being stupid. So I'm sure she will have a career which will outlast possibly her mobility.
Yeah.
But her charity is the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, because she saw
Yes.
some DV at her own house, and I support that.
Yeah, and I mean this episode is really cool because we're getting to see all of these. We're getting a little bit of a spotlight on all of these like good causes. So I mean, how fucking cool. Shea Coulee talks with Michelle and Rue about how she's feeling because she thought she wasn't going to be in the final, and then now there's the possibility of it. RuPaul is being very short with her, it seems, in this.
What's your charity? RuPaul is decidedly short with her, and RuPaul leaves the heavy lifting to Michelle too for the EV section. But I think that it's kind of weird looking your executioner in the face and the person who decides your fate. I think, and that's what RuPaul is, because.
Well, do you think RuPaul has anything to do with that? Maybe a
Yeah,
little.
I think RuPaul is the one who decides, according to, the Angina Chanel moment where they lip synced and, decided it was a 30-minute deliberation.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was, but I think RuPaul does have a say in who wins her show.
Okay.
Rue's also like, when's the album coming out? Girl, they filmed this a year. Like, you think she's got a release date for
Shay
a year
says,
from now?
when it's done, bitch. And like, you heard the bitch in the parentheses. It was silent, but you heard it, bitch. I heard it. I do like that Shay's charity is a period poverty project,
Yes.
which is, it's something crazy in my mind that tampons are taxed and feminine products are taxed when it's like a necessity for women to like go about their day. And
yeah,
this is one of the things that, like, if we had a year with women in power somewhere, revamping all the rules to fit women, because women are 51% of our population, like
51% of this motherfucking country in this
like,
world.
The period poverty project wouldn't have to exist,
Yeah,
we should be giving them away. But go ahead, fund the military. Yeah, go ahead.
Baby.
Raja shares that she still has her Tic Tac from season 3 with RuPaul.
It's not orange. It's now like brown and rotted.
and stuck to the credenza.
Yes.
And Raja says she's the only Asian American winner of Drag Race ever.
And she never wants to do the show again.
Ever, she says.
I hear you, gal.
She does get to explain that her charity is the National Center for Trans Equality, which is pertinent to her because she learned to do drag from trans women.
Girl.
Miss Kiwi.
These are the moves.
These are the moves.
These are the moves. Jinx has 4 stars.
And
she's a 4-star general. She talks about her sobriety journey, 2 years. RuPaul is 22 years sober. And she has a moment speaking about, the program and the people who have helped her on her journey, which is lovely. Jinx's charity is the Black Visions Collective. And Jinx takes the gumption to grab some fucking Tic Tacs, which I would have done too.
Oh, you're going over there? We're gonna have to repo camera. That's not my angle.
I would have done it too. Don't tell me it's a Tic Tac lunch and I'm not getting any Tic Tacs, toots.
Tic Tac toots.
Tweet Tic Tac toots.
Jada is
bird.
Scentbird sponsors something that Bob's
been doing Scentbirds. They're re-emerging in a lot of markets.
What if we do a poopery campaign called Scent Turd and it's for pooper. Someone tell the good people at Poopery to contact us. Is that a Scent Turd? They sponsored Thorgy for years and her wigs.
Y'all have been giving Scentbird free advertisement for 3 years.
They ain't been paying us?
We only did ads for them in the first year.
Is it because I don't wear cologne?
Are you beguiled by a bargain?
Damn. Jada says that coming back.
Is Raja wearing fresh look contacts? Can we clear this up? She's wearing
Raja wears contacts all the time, all different colors. She does gray.
In this interview, though.
She's been wearing contacts this whole season in her boy look.
Okay. Also, it bears repeating
in her non-showgirl look.
Right, in her day looks. Fresh look contacts. Also, Evie was mugged down in this Tic Tac lunch. She had a fucking lash or something. Something was going on. She was beat.
Untucked. If you look at the untucked footage of Evie versus the main stage footage, they fucking took smegma and just rubbed it all over the camera because it was more than just a Vaseline. It was everything was softened. They're like.
They softened her in Untucked or on the main stage?
Untucked. It was blurry. And a couple, not the other.
Why are you so blurry, RuPaul?
The other girls didn't get it, but she did.
Do you remember that from Gay Sketch Show?
Oh, no.
It was from Gay Sketch Show, and it was they did a RuPaul's Drag Race. It was,
yeah.
And RuPaul was just a glowing orb of light.
Yeah,
I think it was Johnny McGovern. I don't know.
Johnny McGovern, Michael Serrato. They had a character named Chocolate Pudding. It was great. Stephen Guarino.
Why are you so fucking blurry? Jada, she says, yes, it's been a short time since she was gone, but she came back and she's
been gone for a minute now. I'm back. It's the All-Stars.
Right. She's had a chance now to not take everything so seriously. And now she wears gay star pants and and she gets choked up. And I thought this was a really sweet, moment with Jada.
Mm-hmm.
And her charity is free Black therapy, which work. This is great. We get a little bit of spotlight on all of these fucking charities, and I don't know, maybe they all get some money at the end. No spoilers.
Well, the next day, I know someone who's giving me some money, honey. It's double. Oh, we're gonna take a break.
We'll take a break on that one.
Girl.
Double Scorpio, 2 hits and everything fits.
Double Scorpio alert. The DS is represented by Shay on her t-shirt the next day in the workroom. Double Scorpio is an artisanal, small batch, gay-owned poppers company, which I love, out of Austin. They're really great people. They love the gays. And their mission is to clean every VCR in the land.
Yes, I mean, the video heads do need cleaning. And so that's why you have an entire refrigerator of video head cleaner. It is...
Because I have so many videos of me giving head. So, it needs to be cleaned. Yeah. Raja...
My body and my mind have to be ready for this performance. So she's doing her stretches, honey. Trinity sits on her, and it's an ass to ass moment. Very Requiem for a
Ass
Dream.
to ass. Ass to ass.
Very Requiem for a Dream reboot. 2022.
Hello, goodbye. The Viv is excited for a great drag show.
Yeah, they get to sit there and watch everybody just kind of do their thing, which is fun.
Mm-hmm. Shay's apparently a mathematician because she's now saying if she has 3 stars, she could actually make it to the final, which is almost like if this was exactly what was planned.
Okay. Monet points out that everything is hinging on this final performance, which, yeah, I know, and that's annoying.
Mm-hmm. And she's wearing her
What is
finale
the point?
outfit. She's wearing
It's
her.
like on Grab That Dough, okay, on the Golden Girls. They do the whole game, and then the final round is worth more points than the whole game itself. So it completely negates the what was the purpose?
Alexa,
just
play
being-
Morgan McMichael's Why You Mad?
Oh, I'm just really mad.
Why you mad, though?
I'm really mad. Why you mad?
You're mad you
though?
weren't on it, bitch, first of all. And
No,
asking
I was
questions
very
like
hurt,
these.
according to the internet,
Oh, okay.
according to the headline, according to page 6.
Baby, I'm not looking at the headlines. I'm looking at the bread lines. And baby, you got a whole line around the block of people waiting to see you. They're stupid for not putting you on. And I'll say that loud and clear. Monet
Oh,
is...
I thought the bread line was people who have bred you standing in line.
That's not a line. That's a cluster.
Okay, let's get to this show. Let's get to the drag show. RuPaul is wearing a picnic basket, and she's got her good white belt. Every girl needs a good white belt.
I've got 5 of them.
Yes, every girl.
This gingham print is great. I wish. I know people rag on me for ragging on RuPaul, but like if that gingham were diagonal instead of square, I think it would have been a whole different look. I love this one, but the diagonal would have, I think, like been really cool too. I'm not mad at it. I think the hair is great. I think the jewelry choice is great. The glove, not mad at any of it.
No, she looks fantastic. Yeah, the hair is very big and crazy and cool. Crazy, sexy, cool. Michelle is giving us sort of Mickey Mouse silhouette. Carson looks great as always. Hannah Einbinder is there, looking stunner.
Mm-hmm.
And we are ready for a top-notch, all-star variety extravaganza show.
First up to the stage is, how do they do the order, you think?
Well, I don't know why they put Trinity first, because she was pouring water on the stage. These girls getting liquid on the stage.
Making a mess, making slip and slides for the other girls.
Get Tony in the mop.
You see the kiddie pool?
Oh, there is a kiddie pool.
There's a little
I thought
blip of blue back there.
Well, that's a good idea.
A blip of blue, that's like Austin in Texas.
I have to say, I don't know how long they've been doing this, but I love that they're implementing dancers now for the variety show, because that's a real life application. You would have dancers if you were on Work the World or Kakadaka. You would have access to work with dancers. So I think that's great.
I think
And the
dancers are great.
are really good.
I think dancers are great for rounding out a meal when the entree isn't enough.
Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I am saying that. I think this song
so
is...
you wouldn't use the dancers that they were
Oh,
offering.
baby. I'd let the dancers use me.
Oh, my God.
I would find a way to use them somehow, like build a human pyramid or do something, but I think the talent show should be more about the talent. I do love how Trinity ended it, which made me very, very happy and made me go, oh, that was good. But her outfit to me just felt... It was my least favorite outfit of the season on her, I think, but...
I like this outfit.
I don't mind it. It just feels, like the bloomers that you put over a diaper when a baby goes to someplace fancy? That's what the top is giving me, like baby diaper bloomer. And that
baby. A baby going someplace fancy.
There's just so much she's wearing. She's got those boots, and then I found 4 red rhinestone appliques. I'm gonna put them right in the middle, clasp this up, and then we'll put some snakes on the boots and them garters, and then we'll rip off the skirt, and then I'll wear my human hair, and then pearl earrings just to class it up.
I like the look.
I like the look behind her
is...
on Jay Fuse's face when he bites that bottom lip.
Oh my. I think the song is cute.
It's cute.
She's talking about being from the South. And her new album is out now.
Oh yeah, Femboys.
Yes.
It's a good little album. And I like that she pours sweet tea all over herself at the end. It's the most Southern thing she could ever do.
Good writing on the song. So the next performer is Ivy Oddlina. And we see her, or possibly her, creeping out, pulling a box behind her. And then she opens the box, and then it's Evie.
Yes, and she says, "Give me that hat, bitch." And then she
Such a cool fake out entrance. I love that.
This is great. It's very like circus, look over there. I wish that when she touched the dancer, she would have ripped off his outfit and then sent him packing. Right. Because we do love a little bit of flesh.
Oh, honey.
You want to press the flesh.
And then Evie said, "Honey, my time is valuable on this stage, so you need to hit it. I've got this. I'm doing this solo, toots."
Baby, she pussyfoots about here and there. She shows us all her angles. She gets on the floor. She makes RuPaul say, "Is she going to kill herself?
Is she going to jump from there?" I love this hair on Evie. This is something that the girls do now. They get like a full lace wig and then cut it like very, very short with scissors. And it creates just this kind of psychotic look that I'm absolutely obsessed with. And I'm going to do it, I think. I need a full lace wig.
Do it with a rat tail, though, bitch.
A rat testicle. Oh, yeah, a rat tail would be so cute. Did anyone catch Michelle's lens flare in her eye?
Yeah, she's got rhinestones underneath her like tear duct.
Has anyone made this into like a meme or a GIF? Because it literally looks like she's shooting lasers out of her eyes. I think it happens when she's first talking to RuPaul. I don't know. Anyone out there, please catch Michelle's rhinestone lens flare.
See, and this is how you check a coat. You take it off and you throw it the fuck at Jinx Monsoon and say, "Bitch, hang this up."
Don't do the old act where you leave the duster on the ground.
There will be a page.
There will be a page there to collect it.
Jada Essence Hall is next.
Evie's song was good, and I mean, she's a really captivating performer, and it is a very suspenseful thing to watch her perform because she's very agile and she does some crazy ass shit. So it was fun to watch.
And I like her drag. This is like new school drag in the moment. Like
total.
This is what the kids are doing now. Jada Essence Hall, honey, she's old school, new school. She starts by hairspraying a wall with some men, and then she's
you want the paint to stick.
Exactly. And then she's just giving it, and she's talking about how she won on a Zoom from her living room.
I won a crown on Zoom from my living room. This song.
See, and there's the palettes right behind her.
Oh, the palettes. The palettes.
We found the palettes. They're in Jada's song. They're set dressing.
What?
I think that it does a disservice to the performance when they cut away to the judges going boop, 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 like Carson being like Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That's how you make things iconic. You have to reiterate.
Okay.
And I love that move of the dancers just crossing their arms and doing shoulders back and forth. I think it's funny, it's memorable, and that is the takeaway from this performance. I thought it was very funny. I thought it was very memorable. The hook is insane. The hook is really good. Look over there. This is the thing. Over there. Over there. That is a memorable hook. The song is full of really witty references to her original season. Now, usually that
and
would
the Jeff
be
Goldblum.
Right. Usually that they probably thought that the variety show was going to be at the beginning of the season, like they traditionally do, which it sort of works to do a song full of references from your season because you're like, okay, this is where we're at, and now this is where we're going. But it was a little weird to be like, oh, we're talking about her original season, but it works because her original season wasn't tremendously long ago. So she's not talking about references from fucking, 20 years ago. She's talking about references that happened like last year. So I thought that was a really cool and great performance.
Same. Miss Jinx Monsoon comes to the stage. And
Honey.
Baby. She looks beautiful. And she's giving, there's a show called Steel Pier, and this woman sings a song called I'm Everybody's Gal, and it's like just about being like an old floozy of a showgirl who just shows her chops out every time she can. And
Jinx does that song.
Does she?
Yeah.
That totally makes sense because it's 100% her wheelhouse. Jinx is just, there's a reason she's like basically a tie for my favorite Rue girl with Bob. She's so talented, and everything that she does is entertaining.
Not me.
No. Sorry, girl, you can't dance. I like Bob and Jinx.
Shady bitch.
Yes, when I think of top-notch dancers, Bob and Jinx are right at the top.
Listen, Jinx can do a headstand, and she can give a little old sarsaparilla shake.
First of all, Jinx looks great. I mean, I don't know what was going on in the makeup department for Jinx for a portion of this season, but here she has overcome her outer saboteur. She's got her her makeup looks phenomenal. Whatever she's doing here, this is A+. She looks great. The dress is phenomenal. It's a little spacey. It's a little classic. And she does what she does best. She comes out and she sings a fucking song, which thank God, like no one can do it like her. She really, really is phenomenal. This is her moment. And she gives us a little camp and humor with the deep throating of the microphone at the end.
Yeah, this isn't Judy Jetson Hooker. This is Jane Jetson Escort.
Oh, so I'm a Jane Jetson Escort.
Yeah, she took it to the next level.
Jane Jetson Escort. Yeah, some girls fart into the mic, some girls deep throat it, really, but
either way, there's lipstick on it, one way or another.
Lip tint.
I hate finding lipstick on my hole.
Oh my god, I think my pen is literally exploding all over me right now.
Now, Miss Shea Coulee.
Oh my god, because I'm gesturing so much, my pen is like
she says, you have an incoming call from the Tuckahoe State Prison. Will you accept the charges? She's on a payphone, and then she sees a man walk. And it's on the back, it says, Fishy Youth album release, April 22nd, all ages. God Save the Queen, these flyers, Hunty.
That says God Shave the Queen. Rude.
You're very right. Shay looks amazing.
She does.
It's everything I could want. It's Tiana Taylor. It's Janet. She knows the power of stillness and silence. She hits these moves and then holds them and then just gives a thrust and a bust and everything.
Yes, she moves so dexterously on stage. She's got wind machine flowing into her hair. The choreography is really, really tight, really great, and really memorable. It has some of those moments. The look is cool. The song is good.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it at all. I would tip her.
Do you think that microphone is on? Or is it is it a Derek Barry mic?
I don't know. They can check the battery.
I am living for what Shea Coulee is serving.
It's great. And the wind machine. And then when she hits it upstage and then she turns and just slams it.
Yeah.
Baby, OTS. Everybody loves it over the shoulder.
She looks great. It was really fun and cool and really took us to a moment for sure.
Yeah, people are going to remember her for a long time, bitch.
Yes. Hanging on a moment here with you.
Mm-hmm. And RuPaul likes it too. She's clapping.
She is.
She goes, woo!
She's wearing a glove, so it's a quiet clap. But
No,
Raja comes out.
giving Mayhem Miller eyes.
Very Mayhem. Now, you may say, when we were watching on Twitch, a lot of people were like, she's not wearing heels. But she's not wearing high heels.
People did say that, and they're ignorant about it because in this style
First
of dance...
of all, whore.
First of
all, daughter.
She's been doing drag since before Twitch was invented.
Daughter. And, okay, yes. So, traditional dance, sometimes they call for not wearing shoes.
Yeah,
and this is one of those instances.
Her toes were fucking rhinestones.
That, if you're not going to wear shoes, please rhinestone your feet.
Baby, you better crystal them corns.
That was really what took it for me, because she thinks about every detail. And so she knew that people were going to say, she's not wearing high heels.
Uh-huh.
She knew. So she said, well, I'm not going to wear high heels because it's a traditional dance from my country. However, I am going to rhinestone my feet, sisters.
Baby, crystal cliffhangers.
Yes.
Which is what happens when Courtney loses a lighter.
I love Crystal.
It was really cool.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah, she looks great. A beautiful performance.
Yeah.
Next up, the Vivian giving us Cher Turn Back Time tour.
Baby, Lori Rodkin could never.
Honey, they've got candles all along the edge of the stage.
What was Cher's home company called? Remember? She had a home goods company.
Home Intimates by Cher.
Hold on, I'll figure it out.
Which the Vivian loves Cher. So, I mean, this is obviously
she
done
has her tattooed on her, yeah.
She probably said, I want to do candles and candelabras, sort of like Cher's living room. The dancers are in Chippendale, which, honey, why not? Honey, why the fuck not? They look great. She's giving, it's sort of, 80s spacey, meshy, fucking sexy fucking slut. And then she does bitch on heels. And the choreography is simply walking from that side over there to that side over there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think that microphone is on?
I think Vivian's on, that's for sure. She's definitely on.
I really am asking, though, because do you think it was like a Blair St. Clair thing or a Jujubee thing where like they actually sang live, but in the end they just ended up playing the recorded track?
I'm not sure anymore because there's been so many moments where they could show the girls being portrayed negatively that they haven't. And this just feels very clean. Like, maybe there was...
Do you think that the girls didn't want negativity shown on them? Do you think they were like, I'm not going to do this show if you're going to clown me because I'm not going to damage my career?
I think that was one of the codicils that the girls came on with, and that's why they came up with the nobody goes home thing.
Right. Nobody goes home because they're spending a lot of money. They're putting a lot of time and effort into it. I'm opening a LaCroix.
Well, now they do give girls costume budget, at least. The girls for the UK
How much?
They got $8,000 for UK versus the world.
Mm-hmm.
Which $8,000 for 12 outfits. That's okay. But it really makes sense
honestly,
why some
that's
girls
one outfit.
Better than zero.
It's
better than zero.
That wouldn't even cover Raja's light up outfit.
Right.
That would be like 3/5 of that. So I don't know.
I just wonder if Vivian was singing live on the day or if it was just a prop microphone. Because the mic looks real. I think Shay's was just an accessory. And the Vivian's a really good singer. So I don't know. But at any rate, the song is really good. The performance was really strong. And she did a great job.
Now, Monet comes out in this outfit that she was going to wear for her finale for her season if she made it, I think. That's what the tea was. This, it looks like what happened when you when you leave some paper in your pocket and then you pull it out of the dryer.
Yes, very that.
That's what the top is, but the hair is beautiful. She's got Eddie Munster with balls. And then
People hate it undercover.
No. She takes it down a few octaves. She's doing It's no more
Bitch, this was cool. I'm so happy
looking
for
like
her
Whitney,
in this
sounding
moment.
like Bobby. Because
honey.
it's deep.
And pants.
And
yes,
pants.
it looks. I couldn't tell until she walked away that it was pants. But what a really cool sort of updated, sort of a visitation of the opera. She looks absolutely incredible. I love this hair with the little balls with little balls of sunshine in a bag. The Widow's Peak is really well done. Really, really gorgeous. RuPaul got out the opera glasses. She sounds phenomenal. I was really happy for her in this moment. Good for her. What?
Nothing. I'm just wondering what if someone would translate this, then tell us what she's actually singing about. Is she singing about sponges? Is she singing about scent birds?
That'd be funny if it was Italian, but it was like sponge, soak it up. You can't take my sponges.
We're going to take a break and we'll be back with the translation.
There is no runway. Wah, wah.
No runway.
Bah.
I need to scroll. We already did all that.
The reason for that is probably because this was a very long shooting day. This was very long. They had to reset the set for every single performer. They probably did each performance twice. The dancers are involved. And if they did a runway, they would have to give them like an hour to change. So RuPaul was like, I have a hard out. My time is valuable, so you need to hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this fucking talent show.
The girls are critiqued gently by the judges. Trinity was told by Michelle how fun it was, and Carson loved the look. Carson always goes deep. I love the look. Jinx is told that they like how she looks in the aqua blue. And Rue says the song was not wrong, and Michelle says Jinx was in her element. And that Carson loved the fellatio part. That is not how you spell fellatio.
Fellatio Conalingas. Okay.
Pederasty. Mama, why do these words sound so nasty? That's a good song.
Michelle says Evie, she loved the number. RuPaul says it's like being on the razor's edge with her. The Viv, they loved it. Professional, polished. Wow, the judges are really going in. Oh my God, can you believe these? Oh wow, it's oh wow.
Slayage from Shayage.
The shayage of it all.
Mm-hmm. Raja is emotional about her moment there, and this part literally, I almost broke the waterline. Like it was.
Oh no.
Seeing Raja have these emotions that were like, who is that? Seeing Raja have these emotions that were like so like on the surface there, and knowing what she lost her dad, she had lost her mom, and this was like a tribute to them. And then telling that story about like when she was a kid and her dad found her doing this dance, and now she was doing the dance on the stage, and she felt him in the room and his presence, and it was real. Like sometimes drag does have the power to transport people and to make people feel things other than just fluff. Oh, and Major Scales wrote Jinx's song.
Work. I figured, and it's a really good song.
It's Jinx Boots.
Jinx Mon's Boots.
Jinx Mon's Boots.
House back. Monet, they loved the opera performance.
And she was doing it in a corset too.
Mama.
Shaped like a deep breath.
And Monet was like, honey, I didn't know anyone would want to see someone up in drag singing with a low voice.
I don't, but it was talented.
I felt seen in that moment.
Oh, I see. Well, it's
That's all I
fine. You can be
do.
seen. I don't want to hear you,
That's all
though.
I do. I have a deep voice and I sing up in drags. That's my whole gig.
I mean, I don't mind singing up in drag if it's low voice, but I would love to understand what you're singing about. This ain't Drag Race Italy.
Drag Race Italia, honey. She's
Honey.
trying to get a guest judge spot, honey. She said, I can do it. You want Italian? Ha! Ha ha!
I'll be Carmen Farfarelli pasta. Watch me now.
Friend of
Jada
the pod.
friend Jada Essence Hall is told that by Rue, it was really, really fun. Which is RuPaul speak for you're not going to the finale.
How the fuck do you decide who won this time? I mean, to me, Monet was a clear winner.
Social media numbers.
That seems preposterous.
Well, why don't you
so-
look at it, girl, and tell me that I'm a liar? Because if you do, you will see I am not a liar. Those four
What?
girls
What
have
do
the
you-
most social media presence. Shay, Monet, Jinx, Trinity.
Okay.
So Monet and Shay each earned 3 Legendary Legend stars, and then RuPaul asked the following people to step forward.
Okay, yes. She asked Monet and Jinx and Shay to step forward, and then Monet now has 5 stars, the most. So she has to choose as the tiebreaker between Jada and Trinity. Mama.
Girl, this is the point
is-
where if I was Jada, I would have taken off my shoes and said, "Can I run to the bathroom?" We know what's happening. Jada's face is like, she knows.
Fuck my drag. Trinity and Monet have had an alliance the whole season. The whole point of the whole season was they wanted to be in the final together. So I don't think there was a world where Monet was not going to pick Trinity in this moment. Right?
And yeah, and this is the part that all the things that Joey Nolfi in his Entertainment Weekly roundtable with the queens, where they were asking which queen is most likely to talk back to the judges, which queen is most likely to have an alliance, and this is the time where all the girls' answers are really coming to light. When Jada's like, "I don't know which queen. Why don't you tell them?" It's pretty great. I think the lip sync song has been done before, though.
I don't even. Oh, Supernova by Kylie Minogue.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it has. But if you were one of the girls that you found out you weren't in the top 4 and then you said, "Oh, more will be revealed in a moment," I had no clue that this was coming, and I'm so glad that they did it and didn't waste these girls because, you know, Jada, Raja, the Vivian, Evie, who wouldn't want to see more from them? I would.
Right, of course. And they're all, they're all in the bubble. They're all quarantined out. They're all ready to go. So, I mean, what are you going to do? Send them home? Forget it. No, they've been there the whole season. The
What'd you
lip
think of
sync
the lip sync?
song is, I love the song. I love Kylie's disco album.
Me too.
And I thought the girls were really strong. It's a fun drag song. And I felt like Shay was getting more camera time.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I think they both did great, and they were very in sync. They both did the sexy, sultry laydown moment.
Oh yeah, they hit the floor work at the appointed time. The bridge. The bridge is when you hit the floor work.
Yes.
They look lovely. They look gorgeous. Beauties in blue. They
cut away from Monet's leg.
Yeah, there's this part
I don't
where
know what she's doing.
I don't know what she was doing, but there's this part where Monet does.
She grabs the heel.
She grabs the heel to get leverage after Shay puts her heel up without using her arm. And then they cut away. And then they show Monet kind of rolling on her back just to like, it looks like what she's doing is, okay, now roll to the other side, hold your cheek open. 1, 2, 3, rip. It looks like she's getting a wax. But this human hair, honey, Monet lives.
You want that unit, don't
I do.
That's a human unit, daughter.
I'm loving it.
Monet did not do a fake out this time. She dropped into a fucking jump split, bitch.
And then the look on her face goes, how the fuck am I going to get up?
She better work.
Yeah, this is true New York talent on display. Monet can do it all. And she has a nail on.
It was a really cool, fun performance from the girls, some of the girls. And, Shea Coulee is the winner. She gets a $10,000 cash tip plus a $30,000 donation to the Period Poverty Project. Period. Courtesy of the Palette Fund.
And all the other Queen's charities receives $10,000 as well.
Via PayPal?
I'm not sure. This is $100,000 in total given to these charities by the Palette Fund, which is great because let me remind you, each episode of Drag Race makes $4 million each.
Is that a give or take?
Yeah, the girls
some episodes make $4 million, some make less.
Honey, $4 million.
How do you?
We know these things. So RuPaul tells Jada, Evie, Raja, and the Viv that they didn't make the top 4, but Carson pulls out a briefcase and says next week the bottom 4 will compete in their own lip sync competition for the Queen of She Already Done Had Hers.
Yes.
And a cash prize of $49,000. And then Michelle throws in $1,000. She says, make
I'm
it 50.
in. Yeah.
I'm in. Which Raja
50.
says, actually, we can keep it at 49.
The 49th state of mind.
If you watch back now, when you can see how Raja addresses Michelle. It's great. She says, at one point, and I just love it. Like, the disdain shows, and I agree with Raja, and I've said it all along, Michelle has a job because she's friends with the host. And at the end of
Welcome to Hollywood.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that that's a bad reason to have a job. I'm just pointing it out. Like, some people earn their stripes.
It sounded pointed. Yeah.
Did it? Well, it was pointed because I don't like Michelle.
Well, next week we get 2 lip sync Lollapaloozas, okay, which is fun. And I hope that Jada wins, only because I hope she wins the Already Done Had Hers, because I really wanted to fucking see Jada fucking Essence Hall in the fucking finale, dude. I really did. The whole season. She was my pick. How? Okay.
Well, you will see her in the finale. It just won't be
I know.
The finale. It'll be the pre-show. You girls are going to open for the winners.
I just really hope that... I don't know. I think it'll be exciting. I remember from last season... the lip sync Lollapalooza had a lot of really exciting moments. I mean, we had that Bosco Camden thing. Like, I'm sure they'll give them very off the wall song choices. Something a little Jinxie in there, something a little Shay in there, something a little Trinity in there.
Well, we have some Jinx intel. Jinx says if you listen to the end of that song that she performed and the end of my song Just Me from her last album, you'll be like, So everybody go and listen to that maybe and see what's up with connect those dots. I love this Tower of Truth game, but when they have a pink box and a game, that's how you know that there's nothing going on. They're like, give these girls something to do. Yeah, if I was these girls, I literally would have gone up to that Jenga and just knocked the whole thing over and been like, we're done. We're not playing your cockety-cock games anymore. Not until you give us more money. Because if they can afford to make all these donations to charity, they can afford to pay these girls more too. Because they're short.
The Palette Fund.
Honey, it's World of Wonder. They should be paying these girls more. World of Wonder pays girls for the regular season $500 an episode now. We made $400 an episode. That is
not a big raise in pay.
No, not a big raise in pay, especially for what they're making per episode now. It's bullshit and it's fucked. And somebody's making the money. You know who it is? Those 3 men at the top of World of Wonder and RuPaul. I just think that the money could be spread out more equitably among the people that actually make the show happen. Okay. And that's the girls. And get Raja her fucking Sauvignon Blanc.
You mean to tell me she hasn't had Sauvignon Blanc this whole... No, they gave it to her in the hotel. Girl.
Yeah.
They won't give it to her in Untucked because they have to sell the product. They have to sell the House of Love.
Expiration day.
I put it there.
We have a program,
and it was expired several years ago. We are only joking. This podcast is full of parody and jokes. We are not slandering a product in any way.
The good people at Mom would like to issue a programming note. Remember, in a few weeks, we're headed down under. Down under.
Yeah.
And if you're expecting a heat wave, this is great because it's winter in Australia. Right now.
It's like a heat wave. So figure out how you're going to watch the show and get ready for Race Chaser coverage of season 2 of Drag Race Down Under. Queens Down Under. Dun, 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 dun. So it's on Wow Presents Plus, right?
Yeah. You can watch it there.
Give them all your money.
Mm-hmm. And thank you so much for joining us on Race Chaser this week. I'm Willam.
And I'm Alaska. And we would love for you to write a review of our podcast on your podcast app. And don't forget to subscribe. Take a moment and leave us a rating too. 5 stars only.
You can sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus. And you can access all of our Mom shows ad-free, many of them a day early, plus exclusive bonus episodes and monthly video episodes of this podcast, the flagship property, Race Chaser.
You can follow the dolls on
flagship property
and Twitter, the flagship. Instagram and Twitter at Willam, at the Only Alaska 5000, Race Chaser at Race Chaser Pod. Instagram and TikTok is at Mom Podcasts.
And please
follow them all.
Email us at racechaserpodcast@gmail.com and tell us what a wonderful job we're doing.
And we will be back. We'll be hell on heels. We'll be a bitch on heels, and we'll be higher than Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa with more discussion, dissection, and dissemination.
Race Chaser is not endorsed by World of Wonder, Viacom, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for an entertainment and informational purposes only.
RuPaul's Drag Race and all names, pictures, audio, and video clips are registered trademarks and or copyrights of their respected trademark and or copyright holders.
Mom! To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcast.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
And produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willam Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is Race Chaser by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.